That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat the speed up like a battle.
Yo, guys, how y'all doing? Welcome to KO Sports Talk. And it's almost Thanksgiving Eve, man. It's that time of the season. I hope you guys are going to be eating a lot of turkeys, gobble, 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 and eating your sweet potato pies and your collard greens and your chitterling. I got greens, beans, potatoes, lamb, all that.
You name it. Come on, baby.
But guys, we got this Thanksgiving game coming up with the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions as well, man. And and we're also going to be talking about more of the Minnesota game. We got a quarterback. I mean, we already knew that Caleb Williams was the man already. But guys, I'd like to thank y'all for coming. Welcome me. My name is KO Sports Talk, if y'all don't know, and I got my co-host here, Chuck Full Damage Miller.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And like I said, guys, we're going to be talking about, doing our Week 13 pickings, and we're also going to be reviewing some of this game, with the Minnesota Vikings, man, some of these crazy spectacular throws that Caleb Williams made. People were saying that, his game wasn't going to translate to the NFL. Well, we're going to show you some clips, man, later on. But before we start this, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you get the latest and greatest in terms of content. But yeah, man, Chuck, I wanted to get your thoughts on this Minnesota Vikings game, man. What did you think of this? And yeah, man.
Cove, it played out just like I was hoping that it would, bro. I saw my defense stand on his head countless times like they've been doing off and on all through the year, or practically all through the year. I saw the special teams have gapples in it because they're not a finished product, giving away things. See you out there, Joel. That's good. What's good? I saw us get behind the 8-ball, and I saw a spectacular comeback led by Caleb Williams. He's one and only, the dude that some of these so-called NFL pundits and experts was trying to call a bust. That dude has looked spectacular in these last couple of games. And I also saw, and this is why I say it played out just like I wanted it to, I saw us come back, fight like hell, fight like the Dickens to get back in this game, get it tied up, send it to overtime, and still lose. And the reason I'm excited for the lost people is because I'm ready, so ready for yours truly, Matt Eberflus, to leave playing out just like I wanted it, bro. But in terms of the overall play of it, I love what Caleb Williams is doing. This dude is fire, bro. He is fire. Now, for the first 3 downs of each drive, you don't see Caleb Williams do nothing. He stinks. If the Bears could just have him start every series off on 4th down, we have a superstar to make it. We have Patrick Mahomes Jr. Because on 4th down, this dude don't miss. Caleb Williams brings it on 4th down. He makes it happen, and he keeps drives alive. And I love that about him. But it's time for Matt Eberflus to go, bro. We got to get him out of town, bro. All I'm going to say is this, though. Before he go, y'all see these 2 dudes behind me with the shh going? You see that guy? Yeah, he won't be playing Thursday. But you see that guy there? He will be playing Thursday.
Hey, but guess what? Hey, Chuck, let them start sleeping on us by next year, man. Let them start sleeping on us by next year. Let us go under the radar because, when we get a offensive head coach and when we start to show up that offensive line, I don't want to hear nobody saying nothing about us.
And let me say this because Don already in here starting. Don, why you keep bringing up old stuff, bro? Can you let the past go? We know where things are right now, bro. This is not where we wanted them to be, but guess what? They are where they are. Y'all better run like the Dickens Thursday, bro, because y'all got an injury list a mile long, and we coming to play. And as Minnesota can tell you, and Green Bay can tell you, we ain't no punk at this 4-7. Don't think we are, bro.
And especially against Brian
the
Flores.
Lions.
The Brian Flores' defense, a lot of rookies tend to struggle against Brian Flores' defense. And we already know Minnesota has top 5 defense in the NFL. We could go over the numbers. Like Caleb Williams totaled almost 400 total yards of offense against this top 4 defense. This defense is not no slouch, man. We can go over the number. I can read over the numbers, especially against the blitz. Like Caleb Williams is 11 of 13 against the blitz, and he has an over 100 passer rating. Had an over 100 passer rating against this Brian Flores defensive team, dude. Like that's how good he played against this team, man.
Absolutely.
And he's only scratching the surface, man. He's only scratching the surface.
And let me tell you something, Don. You can take this back to your Detroit camp and let them know I said this. You heard it right here, right now. They got the Detroit Lions. Vegas has the Detroit Lions a 10.5-point favorite against this Chicago Bears team for Thursday. If you think this is a 10.5-point favorite that y'all gonna cover, you smoking dope. Anybody that's got money that cares about betting or that thinks that they can win, put your money on the Chicago Bears to cover under that 10.5, to plus that 10.5. Make the Bears plus that 10.5. Follow that and get your money. Because if you think for 1 second, this Lions team, the same one that we had pissing in their pants last year, where they barely got out with their life after Justin Fields had them on the ropes 26-14 in Detroit. They barely got out with their life 31-26 in that game, and then got destroyed 28-13 in the next game. If you think this Lions team is going to put us down and beat us by 10.5, you got another thing coming. Put your money on the Bears plus the points, people.
I will say this. It's not out of the realm of possibility if the Lions win by 10, if Matt Eberflus is not doing no stupid
it's out of the realm of possibility. Have you seen these Bears playing? Have you watched them go up against the Green Bay Packers, where they got the most fortuitous field goal block ever at the end of a game to beat us by 1 point, where we were down 11 points with less than 2 minutes to go, and Caleb Williams
22 seconds to go
brought us back and tied this game and sent it to overtime, 27-all, and they beat us by 3 on a field goal. The Lions are not that much of a force. They're not that much better. The Lions, I got the Lions winning the game, but they know 10.5 getting covered, bro. That ain't happening. And it might not win.
I could win a high-scoring game. I can see it, but I mean, if it was like 47-35, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy if it's like 47-37. I can see the Lions doing it because our defense, the way Minnesota, I mean, like, come on, freaking, you let Nick Mullins, you let a freaking backup quarterback convert a first down on a 3rd and 13. You let him convert on a 3rd and 13. You're playing soft zone coverage. You played soft zone coverage the whole entire time.
You do know Nick Mullins was a beast. You do know for a number of games last year, Nick Mullins was a starter, bro. This dude was not inexperienced coming out there with green feet, not knowing how to play the quarterback position. Cole, also, I don't understand what y'all looking at. Are y'all looking at this Bears defense? Y'all really looking at it? The only reason they got 27 points in the game, bro, was because of a gaffle punt by DeAndre Carter, bro. This dude waved everybody away from the punt, and the only person that didn't get away from the punt was the dude who was waving everybody away from the punt. He set us up to get him 27 points, bro. To put us in that position where we gave up more than these points. The Lions is not running roughshod through this defense, bro. Ain't nobody running roughshod through this defense like that, bro. I'm telling you what I know, bro. And the Bears are going to fight. Now, I don't got us winning. I want the Lions fans to understand. I still think y'all can pull this game out. But if we beat y'all, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. This team is not a pushover. We're 4-7 with a bad coaching staff and a whack offensive line. Outside of that, we're not a bad team, people.
Now, I will say this. If I were Dan Campbell, I'll be running all over the Bears' run defense because our run defense is not that great. I mean, you got Jahmyr Gibbs and you got David Montgomery. All you just got to do is just run the ball because our run defense is already weak. I mean, look at what the Minnesota Vikings running team did. I mean, Aaron Jones ran a damn muck all over us. If you think not a second,
Aaron Jones
run all over us.
How many rushing yards But do me a favor and go pull up the stats to this game, Coach. You said Aaron Jones ran amok all over us. I like to see these amok numbers that he ran all over us. Aaron Jones, traditionally, he has monster games against the Bears. He was relatively quiet in this game, bro. I don't know where you saw him running amok all over us, bro. I didn't see that.
Oh, I'm about to pull it up right now.
Sometimes I think we think that things are going worse than what they really are, bro. You gotta look at the numbers. Let the numbers tell it be the teller to take.
All right. Okay. Aaron Jones, he had 22 carries for 106 yards. He averaged 4.8 yards per attempt.
That's a solid game.
He had a pretty solid game. And then we're going to look at the team stats. Rushing yards, they had 124 rushing yards. Passing yards, they had 328 yards. And it wasn't even Justin Jefferson. It was Jordan Addison who was killing us, man.
Because if you're going to beat the Bears, killing us. If you're going to beat the Bears secondary, you're not going to do it with a number one. The Bears are going to try their best to take away your number one receiving option every single game. So if you're going to beat the Bears secondary, you got to go to your number twos and your number threes. That's where you're going to beat the Bears. You're going to beat them in the passing game, bro.
Yeah, he killed us. Eight receptions for 162 yards.
Exactly.
But
look at that final score. Look at it real
30
good.
30 to 27.
Yeah. See, this is what you call a dog fight. This is when a team doesn't quit. They were down 11 points, bro. And they came back in a heartbeat like that to tie this game up, bro. I don't know what everybody is looking at with the Chicago Bears. I know we got these coaching woes. Our offensive line sucks. But this is not a horrible team. Everybody needs to get it out of their head because they see a 4-7 record. That all of a sudden this is a god-awful team. This
is not a god-awful team. They're a good team. They're a good 4-7 team.
This is a very good team. We just are poorly coached, and we got a coach who does not know how to coach in situation. He doesn't know how to coach situational football, bro. Mm-hmm. He doesn't make sound decisions when it's time to make decisions. Case in point, we're in overtime. We're just getting the drive started there. I don't care if it's Brian Thomas Jr. calling or if it's a Matt Eberflus call. When you start the overtime and you're tied 27-all, the game just started over. Run the ball. 3 straight pass plays to start the overtime. Ridiculous, bro. You got to see what the defense is giving you, and you got to make moves accordingly, bro. You don't just come out, just throw. Just because Caleb was on fire and he was hot to get us to the overtime don't mean in Minnesota, who, like you pointed out, is a top-flight defense, one of the top defenses in the NFL. Don't mean they just gonna sit back and let him keep doing that.
Now, granted, Caleb Williams, it was his fault that he took that sack, but I mean, like, he should have just ran the ball. Like,
hold on, Joel said I said Brian Thomas Jr. That's the receiver, right? What's the guy's name that we got? The offensive coordinator. What's that?
Oh, you mean you talking about Thomas Brown? Thomas Brown.
Yeah.
That's all right.
My bad. Good catch, Joel. I didn't even know I said. Yeah.
He's a receiver for the Jags.
My bad, bro. My bad. Yeah. You know what I mean. Y'all know what.
We know what you mean. Yeah, we definitely know what you mean. Yeah.
What's up, Big B? I see you out there, bro.
What's up, Brian White? How you feeling, bro? Happy
See
Thanksgiving.
how he feel. He said Eberflus needs to go. That's how he feel. Whole NFL is waiting to see what the Bears are going to do. And the reason I don't want us to beat your Lions, Don, is just simply because I am tired of Matt Eberflus. He gotta go, bro. No more wins should justify this dude being here. 5-22 in games decided by less than 3 points. 0-18 on the road on Sundays. He's never won a road.
Had 5 games where you had a 90% chance to win, and it's a 1 in 68 million chance of you losing. You have a higher chance of winning the lottery than the freaking lose a game. That's how bad he is.
Hey Don, watch your mouth on Swift. First off, y'all gave him up because you bums didn't know what to do with him, and y'all had the man off injured. That's first things first, bro. Secondly, you're welcome for us giving you David Montgomery. You know that Knuckles guy that y'all talking about over there with Sonic and Knuckles? Yeah. So you're welcome. He came from the Bears, so let's get your mind right on that. Thirdly, Swift has been on a tear. I don't know what DeAndre Swift you've been looking at, but that
is so much
trash,
bro.
He is explosive, and he's making big, long runs for touchdowns. So what game you watching, man? Get your
Nah,
mind.
bro, you talking so
You
much.
better hope that when that turducken is served up on Thanksgiving Day, you better hope that the Lions is eating on it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You know we
I
own
think the
y'all.
Bears are going to be eating some lion meat on Thursday.
Don, you know we own y'all, right, bro? You know the Bears had y'all terrified. You know Justin Fields was giving Dan Campbell nightmares. When the Bears traded him, guess what Dan Campbell had to say? I wish I had the tape on it right now, but Dan Campbell said, hell, we sure as hell is happy to see that guy go. They don't want no more parts of him. And guess what? You're gonna get
you certainly don't want no parts of Caleb. You certainly don't want no parts of Caleb Williams as well, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's gonna get his first servings of it.
And when was the last time y'all won a Thanksgiving game? It's been almost 10 years? Almost 10 years. Yeah. Since 2016, Don.
Now, Don, let me clue you in on something. You said the last 4 meetings, we only won 1 game. Don, we had y'all beat twice last year because of Eberlus, this dummy, calling the defense, backing the defense up with 4 minutes to go in Detroit. That's the only reason we lost that game, because this goofy went to a prevent defense when everything he was doing was working perfectly against your statue of a quarterback. You know, Jared Goff does not have any foot movement. He trash, bro. And we're going to put some hands on him. I'm going to let you know that now. Ain't no more excuses, bro. Ain't no excuses. It is what it is. Win Thursday, and then come holler at me.
We want to look at some of these highlights, man, that he made, man.
Absolutely.
Man, because,
absolutely.
We're gonna make this NFC North.
Goff 10-1. You know he had a game too. I hate to keep going here, Go. But Goff 10-1. But you know he had a game where he threw 5 interceptions in the game, right, bro? You know that, right? Okay, just want to point that out. Go ahead, Go ahead, bring it up, bro. Bring it up. We through talking to Don. He ain't talking that. You get an larger screen, that'd be great, brother.
Look at some of these plays from this game. Sorry,
for
copyright use. I can't have the sound.
That's cool. Look at that. Great escapability, even in a jam spot. This is not CJ Stroud, people. This is what you're supposed to do when you're in a jam spot. You find a way to get up out of there. You get up out.
Look how he threaded this throw.
Look at this. Laser in between 2 people. Mm-hmm. Hey, I've actually seen Jared Goff make some of those too, Don. I'm gonna give you man his credit. Jared Goff's been on fire this year for the most part. He's had his woes, but look at Caleb Williams with that. That is a beautiful pass in between perfect coverage. You couldn't have played that no better than that. Here we go here. Oh, this breakout on the run. Nobody does this better. Look at that. Mm-hmm. That is outstanding. That is
the way he was just able to evade that pressure on the run, bro.
Please play that again. Bro. Look at this play here, man. Elusive, full stride on the run, throwing hops in the air.
That was Andrew Van Ginkel right there. Andrew Van Ginkel right there came up. He was no protection.
Ghosted him. And on full stride, jumping in the air off 2 feet. And a perfect pass in DeAndre Swift's hand. You know, that guy you said was trash, Don, that dude there. Yeah, beautiful catch. Wow.
Yeah, pressure in his face, man.
That is amazing.
That was improvisational.
That is, those are what you call off-platform throws, people. And Caleb is one of the best at doing those.
Look at that
He
throw.
is one of the best at doing those. And I know his career just started, but guess what? You see it already. Ain't too many people coming out here doing that, y'all. Not named Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to tell you that right now. Not too many people doing that. That is outstanding. Quick release. He going through the progressions when he's got time. And when he don't got time, he's learning to run. Well, Caleb was
and
really
he slides.
What Caleb was really great in this game was on 4th down. 5 for 6. That was nasty, bro. On 4th down, who does that on 4th down? 5 for 6? That's ugly.
Great throw to DJ Moore right there. DJ Moore.
Right in his
giving it to his playmakers. That's what I like. He gives it to his playmakers. He let his playmakers do all the plays. He doesn't try to go for the home run shots. He gives it to his playmakers, and the playmakers, they do all the plays for him.
Well, he will eventually go for the home run shots, but part of the problem with Matt Evilus being here in town is he's really confined this kid. He's confined him from really opening up and taking the shots down the field. Because at some point you got to take shots down the field, bro.
Right.
You can't just be safe all day. You got to be risque, and you got to trust your quarterback to be able to make some of these throws. Caleb Williams can make all the throws, bro. There's not a throw this kid cannot make, bro. Look at these throws, man. Yeah. This is in coverage that's laced all over the field.
Top 5 defense, man.
Bro, he's picking his zone apart, man. He's picking his zone apart. Look at this. And this jump over, dude. On 4th down, people. That's 4th and 4. 4th and 4. Move Don's crap from up here, bro. Let's look at some highlights.
Oh, Ghost to Judah Tribe. You're saying that Caleb Williams is trash? Look at what he does. Go be a Packers fan. Saying Tyson Bagent, dude. Really?
Tyson Bagent is the hero of the franchise now.
Right.
Look at this kid, man. This dude is outstanding right now, man.
Look at this.
Look at this. Beautiful play call against that blitz. And the perfect short pass for the perfect blitz. This is how you beat the blitz, people. That's how you beat a blitz. You talk about a team that blitzes at 70-80% clip. Caleb Williams is picking them apart. That's a beautiful thing right there.
He's calling alert.
That was off his back foot right there, bro.
Alert. It's calling alert.
Look at this. Look at this. Look off his back foot. Yep, I see it with his hands. Alert. Throwing off his back foot. Didn't even get a chance to plant. Just let it go. Get out of there. That's how you get out of there with your life. Caleb is outstanding, people. He is outstanding. We got us a quarterback in Chicago for a long time to come, people. That is what you're looking at right here.
This is a touchdown pass he made to Keenan Allen.
And the improvisation is what kept this alive. Look at this. He escapes, escapability, bring the pressure toward him, and then throws the man open. That looks familiar, doesn't it, Cove? Looks like that guy we just had in town, Justin Fields.
Mr. Justin Fields, yep.
That's one of them Justin Fields type plays. See, when your legs become a threat, you get that kind of motion coming towards you. And then boom, when it counts to
and it stresses the defense too. It definitely stresses the defense as well.
Absolutely. So for everybody thinking that having a running quarterback is a liability, fools go.
Now look at this throw. Look at this throw.
Look at this. This is the only pass attempt he was going to be able to have to get them in field goal range. After recovering
Look how he stepped up.
Stepped up and threw a rope. That's a laser.
Threw with authority, man.
That's a laser. And got down here in enough time, ran the clock down, still had time to burn. Ran the clock down to 3 seconds to set up the game time field goal. Remember, people, this is less than what? This is a 2-minute drill that he's doing this in. 2-minute drill. And I'm gonna tell you something else that this tells me, Coach. Bears coaching staff, members, be informed in case you aren't, that sometimes, in most cases, you need to just let your quarterback be the decision maker on what plays are being run and being called. It seems that our offense tends to move better, Coach, when he's making all the decisions himself. When you're in the 2-minute huddle, ain't no time for no coach to call no plays in. You got to get up there, you got to figure it out, and you got to make it happen yourself. And when Caleb does that, he has his offense looking in outstanding fashion, bro. They look great.
And that's the thing I like about Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown allows him to play free. He's like saying, whenever those plays come in, whenever it's time to be Superman, bro. Like, he doesn't say, oh, you got to do this or you got to do that or you got to be robotic.
Play ball,
he allows him to play free.
Yes, sir. What's up, Rod? Yeah, what's up, bro? Glad you agree, my brother. Yeah, man, it's utterly ridiculous that the Chicago Bears fans have to be treated to a turd show up in management, up in the upper echelons of the organization, when we got a team on the field that's trying to go out there and bust their butt and win for the city. You got to do better, Chicago. McCaskey family, you got to do better. Rumor has it that Michael McCaskey has come out of hibernation, bro. He's come out of hibernation and he's starting to show his face. And generally, that's a sign that
you mean George McCaskey?
No, Michael McCaskey.
Michael McCaskey? Really?
Yeah,
okay.
right. Yeah. when Michael McCaskey comes out of hibernation and starts letting his face be seen in front of the cameras, that's generally a sign that he's ready to make a coaching change. Every time I've ever seen that dude do that, that's the next thing that follows. He got rid of Mike Ditka in that same fashion. He got rid of Mark Trestman in the same fashion. John Fox in the same fashion. Lovie Smith, and you can go down the line on and on and on and on.
Lovie Smith went 10-6, man. That's the crazy part about it.
Yeah, and one of the worst mistakes, I can eat this, and painfully I say this, but gladly I'm happy to eat this because I'm man enough to own up when I'm wrong. I was one of the people who wanted Lovie Smith out of this town. I thought that Lovie's voice had gotten old after 9 years and that the Bears players were no longer responding to him. But if I had known the turd show that was coming after Lovie, no way I would have been saying that. Lovie was the best coach we done had in the last 20 plus years, bro. Real talk, man.
You're talking about George.
Ooh, wait a minute. Michael McCaskey isn't alive?
Yeah, you're talking about George McCaskey.
Okay.
George McCaskey.
Okay. Well,
Michael McCaskey passed away from cancer. That's all right.
My bad. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Thank you for my correction corner. Thanks, Joel, for being my correction corner. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. I mean, like Matt Eberflus. I mean, dude, at one point he lost like 14 straight games last season, giving up 25 straight points per game. I mean, and then we got a 5 straight game losing streak, bro. Like, when is like the losing gonna stop, bro? Like, I'm just so tired of just losing and losing. It's like year after year.
The losing stops, Kof, when management stops doing the same thing it's always done and expecting different results. They look at the constant pattern, Kof. We draft a quarterback in a year where we have a lame duck coach that we know is getting fired at the end of the year. We allow him to draft a quarterback, and then after that rookie year of that quarterback, we fire that coach and give this rookie quarterback a new head coach who doesn't necessarily want him to be his quarterback. So when you do that, you create a vicious cycle, and you're constantly doing that. You create a vicious cycle that repeats itself over and over again. You draft Mitch Trubisky, and then you fire, who was the coach before? Was that John Fox? You draft Mitch Trubisky while John Fox is in his last year here.
And you wanted Deshaun Watson.
At the end of the year, you fire him, and then you go and get Matt Nagy. You bring Matt Nagy in. He does whatever he does for a couple of years. Mitch Trubisky had some pretty good years here as the Chicago Bears quarterback. But
he did.
Right when you're ready, right before you ready to fire who was that, Matt Nagy, you turn around and you trade Mitch Trubisky, and I think he goes and signs with the Buffalo Bills, or you release him something. He goes around and signs with the Buffalo Bills, and then you let him draft in his last year. You let him draft Justin Fields. You bring Justin Fields in here for a year, then you fire Matt Nagy at the end of the year. Now you bring it in Matt Eberflus, and now you got him at the same repetitive cycle with Justin Fields. And now in the last leg of his year, or right before the last leg of his year, you trade Justin Fields away, and now you draft Caleb Williams, and you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. And, not to throw salt on nobody, but I heard one of the Bears podcasters saying that Bill Belichick didn't know what he was talking about when it came to this, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, but a 6-time Super Bowl champ, I'm listening, bro. Anytime he's talking and anytime he's saying that the Bears are doing something wrong, Bill Belichick spoke to his people, and Bill Belichick let it be known that the Bears were operating this thing in a backwards fashion. They was running this the wrong way. I believe Bill Belichick. This is a man who's got it done over and over and over and over again. You can't tell me that man don't know what he's talking about, bro. He know what he's talking about.
20 straight winning seasons of 20 straight winning seasons, like straight winning season. I think he's like had 20 years of straight winning, So yeah. Caleb is him. Don't get it twisted. He lit up Brian Flores' defense as a rookie. Yeah, like I said, man, like rookies tend to struggle against Brian Flores deep. The dude had total 373 yards of offense, bro. That's almost 400 yards just by himself.
And
just by himself, bro.
And when the game
just
was on the line, he showed up the most, bro. That's how we Bears fans, that's what we better be excited. That's what we better know, that we got a real quarterback in this town, bro. We better know that, bro. We better know that. You might not be a Justin Fields fan. You may not be a Justin Fields fan, and that's fine if you're not. But you better get on board with Caleb Williams. I'm telling you right now, this dude is the real deal.
And last year, we had problems. People are saying Justin Fields, he had a problem during the fourth quarter. I mean, most of it, of course, was the head coach. But I mean, like I said, like Caleb Williams, like this guy is definitely clutch, man. Like he just shows up in the fourth quarter, scored 17 points, in the fourth quarter against his defense. I mean, that says a lot about him, and how tough this kid is, man, and his leadership, what he brings to this team, man.
Yeah. And Joel, what I was speaking of when I was talking about Belichick, I wasn't speaking about his like or dislike of Caleb Williams. I know that he's not a fan necessarily of Caleb Williams, but I was speaking about Bill Belichick talking on the Bears running this organization backwards. That's what he was speaking on, bro. Not necessarily the fact of whether or not he likes Caleb Williams, and not even trying to get no Bill Belichick here. This franchise is not ready for a Bill Belichick. I guarantee you that, bro. They're not ready for a dude like him. But that dude there knows what he's talking about. If he's telling you that you're building the wrong way, you're bringing first-year rookie quarterbacks in under last-year coaches, first-year quarterbacks under last-year coaches, and you keep changing these people, these pieces every year, and you keep throwing these rookie quarterbacks with 2 and 3 and 4 coaches every time you look up, that's ridiculous, bro. That is not a working formula. That is not how it works. That's not how it works in the NFL.
And of course, you already know the McCaskies are not known for hiring very brash personalities, people with very passionate personalities.
Oh, you mean people with character in their face, who have passion in their bones?
They want to hire salesmen
who yell when stuff is not working right. You mean those kind of people? Yeah, that seems to be a constant pattern.
I highly doubt they will hire Thomas Brown as their head coach, because you already know he'll get in your face. I mean, that's what the players needed, right? They needed a coach, not somebody who's shaky Shane Hands Waldron. You ever see when he hold the play call, he always be shaking his hand like this. I'm shaking. I don't know what to do. Okay, we're gonna run halfback toss. Oh, we're gonna run a shotgun. Let's run shotgun. I don't know what to do.
I got to be honest with you guys, and Brian, we kind of on the subject you just asked, where you asked the question, who y'all think should be the Bears' next coach? Thomas Brown is a nice, cute story, but people, let's not forget, Thomas Brown just lost his job last year as the offensive coordinator over there with the Carolina Panthers. Not to say he's not doing a good job. I do think he's doing a great job right now. He's helping right the ship with this offense, but I don't think he's the ultimate answer for what we need over here. I think everybody was speaking to it, and we even spoke on it the last podcast that we did together, Cole, that the options that's out there, is, the one that fits probably is most suitable for Caleb Williams is your man over there in Washington.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury, yes, that's probably the most suitable fit. For my money, though, I think if he becomes available, and I know it's a long shot, but there's rumors out here and rumblings in the dark that if the 49ers don't make the playoffs, that the 49ers brass may be willing to part ways with Kyle Shanahan. If Kyle Shanahan is available, that dude makes you an instant playoff contender. He takes you into the deep waters of the NFC playoffs. What did
I tell you, Chuck? I knew the Green Bay Packers were gonna beat the 49ers.
Oh yeah, they didn't have their quarterback, bro. Of course, of course. You and they beat him miserably, bro. With this Brandon Allen dude, whoever he is, you know what I mean?
He's trash, Brian Allen.
right. But to answer that question, bro, I think Kyle Shanahan should be the front runner if he's available. But if he's not, Cliff Kingsbury is definitely the way for the Chicago Bears to go. Now I know he just was over there with Kyler Murray. I know things didn't work out over there in Arizona with Kyler Murray, but this is a kid that he's been working with since his college days. Caleb Williams knows him, and he knows Caleb. And I don't think there would be a better scenario for Caleb Williams than that one right there, bro. It's your year, sure. Detroit. You better make it count. You hear what Optimus is telling you, Don? It's your year, Detroit. You better make it count. These years don't come back too often. I'm sure you already know that, Don. Y'all better make it count this year, bro.
Especially in the 90s. you were there, Chuck, especially with the Barry Sanders days and all that.
Oh, so yeah, bro. Herman Moore, Barry Sanders, Scott Mitchell. Yeah, I remember all those guys. Chris Spielman on the defense, the middle linebacker. Yeah, I remember that team. Brett Perriman. I can tell you all about them Lions, bro.
All right, let's get to you want to get to these week 13 pick'ems, man?
Yes, sir. Let's do that. Let's do
week 13 pick'ems already, man. All right, man. We already know. First game. Can y'all see it? Let me know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, it's pretty clear, bro. That's good.
Okay. So first game. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Thanksgiving game. We got the Lions.
Let's go.
Bears, man, at Ford Field. Of course, the Detroit Lions are favored by 10 points. Chuck, I think you already know who you got for this Detroit Lions game.
I mean, you know, I'm definitely going to lean the Lions' way, but I will say this, Kof. There is an outside chance that the Bears could pull this game off. First off, we played them extremely well. Their offense is more so tailored to our defense to where we match up perfectly, I think, with that offense. They're going to have to find their production on the ground game, and that ain't a guarantee, brother. I'm going to tell you something. I know people are getting points on the Bears, and they're gaining yards on the ground of late, but let me tell you something. Javon Dexter has been a menace up that middle, bro. He's giving numbers above, even better than Jalen Carter right now. You go look at the numbers. The numbers are there, bro. The numbers are there. So if the Bears can stymie that running game in the middle, and if they can hold that down, bro, I really don't see Detroit running away and hiding in this game. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go out on the limb, bro. I'm gonna be the one to take the Bears to win.
Oh, upset alert! Upset alert!
Give me them Bears by 3. I think the Bears right now, they're thirsty to get a W in any kind of way that they can. They're playing desperation football right now. Caleb is looking exceptional, and this team is hungry to get off the snide. We're hungry to get off the snide. I think the Lions are in trouble, bro. I think the Lions are in trouble. And with that litany of injuries that they got, with that, did you see the injury report for the Lions? It is enormous right now, bro. It's a long list, bro. Yeah, after last week's game.
I didn't even. Who's injured? Who's on the injury report?
Everybody. Not named Jared
Goff.
Not named Jared Goff.
Oh, okay. Me, on the other hand, I got the Bears losing, but I think this is going to be a close game because the Bears, they always play the Lions very well, and like you said, the last 2 years, it's not much of a roster change, and we already know Jared Goff. He struggles against the Bears, especially during getting pressure. I think the Bears, they definitely need to bring the pressure and stop the running game because, their run defense has been shaky, been very leaky. If they could stop that tandem of Jahmyr Gibbs, I think that's going to be very, very important. Stopping and slowing down Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery.
Everything
if they're able to slow down those two guys, I think the Bears do have a chance. But I'm going to give it to the Lions to win it. I think this is going to be a closer game than what people expect, but I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think this is going to be like a 37-31 type of game.
Oh, I really don't know where you see all them numbers at,
I see it, bro. I see it. I don't know, but I just see it. I see it. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, but I think
points, man.
I don't think the Lions are going to cover the 10 points. I think it's going to be. I think the total is definitely going to be over 48. So, if you got this game, the over. You get this game. Heck yeah. It's going to be a high scoring, baby. Points. High scoring. Let's go.
8 points. Wow.
Let's go. That's one of those games.
I gotta see
Because
this.
I don't trust Eberflus in this defense. I mean, this team already gave up on Eberflus. I mean, like they weren't tackling against the Minnesota Vikings defense. Yeah, they pretty much slowed down Justin Jefferson, but nah, man, like this Lions team is built different. They got weapons all over, and I don't think it's not going to be enough.
I just think this Lions team uses his weapons right. I don't know that they got weapons all over. They just use them in the right fashion. And Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson, they're smart enough to take what the defense is giving them. You know, they don't just sit here and try to force the pass all day or try to force the run all day. What they see the defense is offering, that's what they attack. That's what they take. So yeah, I give the Lions that credit, but they're due for some regression. They're 10-1. You're not winning out.
I can see it. They're due for a loss. This could be a trap game for them. Trap game.
Absolutely. Yeah. Especially if they think like Don.
Next game, we got the Giants versus the Cowboys. This is going to be in Arlington.
Worst game of the century right here, man.
Yeah, this is going to be a boring game of the century. Cowboys, I mean, they already lost Dak Prescott, and the Giants, they're in total disarray by getting rid of Daniel Jones. This is going to be a boring game, bro. I'm probably just going to give it to the Cowboys just due to the fact they got rid of Daniel Jones.
They got a little more talent. They got a
little more talent. And the Cowboys, granted, they also beat the Washington Commanders last week on a field goal, even though it was a close game. But they beat them by a field goal. And I think the Cowboys, they have the personnel enough to beat the Giants.
So are you looking at this, bro? Look under the Cowboys' name. Look at that record. 4-7, 0-5 at home.
Yeah.
When have you ever heard of the Dallas Cowboys being 0-5 at home? That's unheard of.
Just like the Detroit Lions are 10-1. That's unheard of.
That is horrible, bro. That's horrible. And wait a minute. Let me see. So the Giants are 2-3 away. Their record is 2-9. That means they haven't won a game at home.
Yeah.
What are they, 0-6? Oh my God. This is terrible, bro. That's terrible. I don't want to pick this game, bro. I'm not gonna tell you. It's give me the Cowboys winning 3-0.
I can see the Cowboys going off on this Giants. Well, yeah. Giants got a good defense though. Giants they got sneaky good defense.
If they come to play, I think they've mailed it in on Brian Dable and this organization, bro. They're mad about Danny Dimes being released, bro. I mean being benched. They're mad about that.
Danny Dimes is gone, boy. He's gone. He's not even on the team no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gone. And the reason I spoke to the benching because they were not going to release him. They were just going to make him the backup. But when they benched him, Danny Dimes requested his release. He requested his release. So it's all bad in New York right now. It's on a series though. Give me the Cowboys 20-3 or something like that.
All right. Next game, we got the Dolphins versus the Packers. The Dolphins are coming to Green Bay. Green Bay, they're coming off of that win against the 49ers and Miami. They've been hot, man. Miami's been playing really well. This past couple weeks, they beat the Patriots. They blew them out 34-15. And the Packers, especially they're playing at home. And I think the Packers, they whenever they play the Dolphins, they tend to play them very, very well. So I'll say with this game, give me the Packers to win this game. I do think this is going to be another high-scoring game for this team. With Tua Tagovailoa coming back, I think he has this team clicking on all cylinders. And the Packers, they've been playing well. They won, I think, coming off the bye. They're 2-1 so far. And, Matt LaFleur has them playing very, very well. This team is clicking on all cylinders. So, I think this is going to be another high-scoring affair. But I just give me the Packers to win this game.
I generally would roll with you on the Packers in this game, especially looking at the Miami Dolphins playing. And as you see the temperature there, AccuWeather is showing it's going to be, 28 degrees come kickoff time.
No, actually, it's going to be a blowout. Sorry. No, I saw that. It was at 28 degrees. I saw that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I changed my
Okay.
mind. It's going to be a blowout.
So it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
Generally, I would roll with you on this, being that Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins don't particularly play well in cold weather. However, they are playing extremely hot right now. They're one of the hottest offenses in the NFL, if not the hottest offense in the NFL. And dare I say this, T.O. the guy from Real Street Sports Talk, who is a diehard Packers fan, believes that this is a trap game for the Green Bay Packers, and he believes that they're going to lose this. So just on the strength that he's a Packers fan, and he never picks wrong with his team in most cases. Take that back. Sometimes he picks wrong, but in most cases he picks correct. I'm going to trust his judgment on this one. I'm going to roll with the Dolphins, bro. Give me the Dolphins by 3.
I mean, the reason I got the Packers winning is because Tua Tagovailoa, he doesn't play well, especially when it comes to the cold, especially like any degrees below 45. Like he plays very terribly, and we already know he doesn't play well. So I mean, but
if I'm totally honest about that, Coach, I think those things are like myth buster moment type things, man, where it's just a matter of time before a quarterback figures out how to win. And I think the weather thing is just coincidental, bro, if I'm totally honest. Because at the end of the day,
because you play against the Bills. The Bills play in the cold too, and the Patriots play in the cold, and they're in your division. So you got to learn how to adjust. I get that too.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of time before they figure it out. And Tua Tagovailoa is not going to keep losing every single game in the cold weather just because it's cold weather, bro. I just don't see that happening, bro. But that being said, my gut feel says go with the Packers, but I got to go roll with my nephew. This is his team, bro. He said the Dolphins going to upset him. I got to roll with that.
I respect that. Okay, Friday, Black Friday. We got Black Friday. We got the Raiders versus the Chiefs at home.
I like
the Chiefs are favored at 12.5.
Yes, I'm hating.
Who do you got winning this game, Chuck?
Is this a fair question? No, I'm just I got the Chiefs, but I got to be honest with you. These are one of those division rival games. The Raiders seem to play them hard for some reason. Chiefs barely got out of there with a win in the first game, bro, 27-20. But the Chiefs, all they do is win close games, bro. They win close game after close game after close game. I can see this one being close, and I can see them pulling out again.
I'm like, John, you're stupid. Ironic. Chuck picks against the Lions and the Packers, whatever.
I know, Don. You think the Lions aren't going to lose another game, bro? At some point, regression is going to set in, brother.
They're going to go 16-1. They're going to
go. You're not going 16-1. Nobody's doing that, brother. Especially the Lions.
All right. Of course, I got the Chiefs winning, but I don't think they're going to cover the 12.5. Every time the Raiders play the Chiefs, it's like the Raiders always play them hard, and at once in a while, the Raiders always beats the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs do win this game, but like you definitely see a little bit of cracks in the Chiefs offense. Patrick Mahomes is not playing like he has in the past. He's kind of been iffy. And the last game, like he almost blew a game to the freaking Carolina Panthers, man. He almost lost narrowly to the Carolina Panthers, bro. But I think this is definitely going to be definitely a close game. I think it's going to be like 3.5. I don't think they're going to cover the 12.5. So yeah, give me the Chiefs winning by like maybe 3.5.
Yeah, Rod. I see you over there. 85 Bears, one loss.
6. At the least, maybe 3, 4.
Rod, I see you over there talking 85 Bears with only one loss, bro. The Detroit Lions of this year are not the 85 Bears, bro. We're not going to fool ourselves, bro. That's not what this is. Detroit Lions are a very good team. They could possibly go to the Super Bowl this year. I'm giving them all of that. They're top team in the NFC right now. No denying that. But
they're not an all-time great team like the Bears.
Yeah, bro. They're not one of those teams.
Never.
They're very good team, bro. They're a very good team, bro.
They're a good team, but they'll never be like the 85 Bears. We're an all-time great team. That's an all-time great team.
Yeah.
Sunday, we got the Chargers versus the Falcons. The LA Chargers are favored by 2.5 points. Who do you got, bro?
Give me the Chargers all day in here. I've been watching the Chargers. They've been formitting themselves very well against competition, against the upper echelon competition in the AFC. Everything's not been going their way, but they're competing at a very high level, bro. And because of that, I think they go into Atlanta. They get a Falcons fits. The Chargers are a very disciplined team. They play great defense. They're solid on the ground, and I think if that team gets it rolling, it's going to be tough for the Atlanta Falcons if they make any mistakes in this game to be able to come back from that. Give me the Chargers. I got the Chargers winning this by 7. Give me a 7-point win.
I definitely agree. I got the Chargers winning as well. I mean, even though they lost last week to Baltimore, I mean, they're giving Baltimore some fits during most of the game. Chargers, they definitely play hard. They definitely, Jim Harbaugh has them playing on all cylinders. They play a very disciplined, football game. And what's his name's winning? Justin Herbert. He hasn't had this type of coaching ever, and he's got them winning games. He has Justin Herbert playing very well. But yeah, I'll say give me the Chargers to win against the Falcons. I definitely think they're going to bounce back against the Falcons. So give me the Chargers. Next game, we got the Steelers versus the Bengals. Cincinnati is favored by 3 points.
It's a good game,
I think the Bengals are coming off of a bye week, if I'm not mistaken, and the Steelers. I think they're also, I'm not mistaken, they're also coming off of a bye week as well. I'll say for this game, the
Steelers they're not coming off a bye week. They just played.
I'm sorry. They play on Thursday.
Thursday night game. They lost to the Browns.
Yeah, they did. They lost to the Browns. I'm sorry. My brain is just fried. But I'd say the Bengals. Give me the Bengals to win this game. For some reason, I think the Bengals are definitely gonna bounce back this game against the Steelers. But I definitely think this is gonna be a very hard fought, close game. I think this is gonna be like a very close game, very very close game. It's gonna be a hard fought game. I have them winning like 24-21. On a field goal, last second field goal. So yeah, give me the Bengals to win this one, but it's definitely going to be close game.
I think the Bengals are in a much more desperate situation than the Pittsburgh Steelers are. Pittsburgh is sitting pretty. They're battling the Baltimore Ravens for the top of the division, and they own the division tiebreak if it comes to that. But the Bengals are scrapping and desperate and fighting for their playoff lives. Joe Burrow has been playing out of his gourd of late. And so give me the Bengals. I think the Bengals pull this game off. And if I'm totally honest about Pittsburgh, I'm low key like a Bears fan first and a Steelers fan second. I'm kind of a closet Steelers fan. I just see too many chinks in the offensive armor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And There's only so many holes that a Russell Wilson can hide, that Justin Fields can hide at the quarterback position. When it comes to the passing games and what have you, and the running games, they're just too flawed, bro. It's just too many ways to figure out how to get at the Steelers offense. Now they've been winning, but I mean the Steelers, I don't know, bro. I just think that everything is starting to expose itself. They're too leaky, and I think the Bengals are going to pull this game out, bro. I think the Bengals, if they run the score up a little bit, I think the Steelers are going to have a hard time trying to keep up with them, bro. I really do. So give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals by 4. I think a 28-24 victory or something like that.
Respect that. Okay, we got the Cardinals versus the Vikings. The Vikings are going to be hosting the Cardinals at US Bank Stadium. Minnesota is favored by 3.5 points. I think this is going to be another good game right here. I think this is going to be like a 28-24 type of game. The Cardinals, I believe they're coming off of a win, right? Are they coming off of a bye?
No, they lost to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, they lost to the Seattle
16-6.
Seahawks. Yeah, they lost to the Seattle Seahawks 16-6. They're battling. I mean, it's a battle in the NFC West right now. But the Vikings right now, they're playing very, very well. They play really well at home. Of course, they're 4-1 at home. And like I said, like you got, Brian Flores and his defense. I think they're going to be stifling, Kyler Murray. They're going to try to stifle him. I think Kyler Murray, he might give up like maybe 1 or 2 interceptions against this Vikings defense because, Brian Flores, he plays very, very well. I mean, his defense is working tremendously. And then you got Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's playing like at a high level right now. I mean, the way he just sliced up our Bears defense, just so much. Just think about what he's going to do to that Cardinals secondary. Cardinals secondary, they got a lot of chinks in their armor right now. And, I mean, pick your poison, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson is going to have a crazy game against the Cardinals. And so, yeah, give me the Vikings to win. It's going to be like a 28-24, 31-24 type of game in favor of the Vikings.
I've been saying all year long that the Arizona Cardinals are pretenders. They shocked the world a little bit, shocked the league a little bit, for winning some games that most people didn't think they should have won, like when they beat the San Francisco 49ers. But here's the thing about that. In those division rivalry games, you can throw records out the window, bro. Teams just know each other very well. They tend to match up very well. They tend to play very well against each other. So some of those games are always splits. They end up being splits. Seattle and San Francisco, the Arizona Cardinals, and the San Francisco 49ers, the LA Rams and the 49ers. Nobody over there just really dominates all the time except for the 49ers when they're going good. And right now, they're not going good. But that being said, the 49ers, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Rams, they're not running away with that division. And even a injured and beleaguered 49er team, once they get healthy, they can get hot and come back and get that division. So I think that in this particular game, that the Cardinals are set up for failure running up against the Vikings team. Now, the Vikings are playing strong. The Vikings are great front runners, but their problem is, and what they're doing is they're going through growing pains right now, learning how to close games out. That's where the Vikings are struggling. So I got the Vikings running out big on the Cardinals, like they've been doing on just about everybody, and then letting them creep back in the game at the end. I think this game is close at the end. I think the Vikings pull it out 28-27.
Okay. Next game, we got the Patriots versus the Colts. Indianapolis favored by 2.5. Who do you got winning in this one, Chuck?
Barn burner. I don't know, bro. This is a iffy one to me. The quarterback play is kind of putrid coming from the Colts end
right now,
and I really don't think that they're using Jonathan Taylor to his fullest strength, bro, to his fullest capacity that they could be using this dude there. Anthony Richardson is not really showing me that he's got a grasp on the passing game over there either. So I'm not really sold on what the Colts can bring there. The Patriots are a team in progress. They're growing. They're getting better. Drake May is looking pretty good, in certain situations, but not consistently enough. That being said, I don't really like either one of these teams. I'll take the Patriots 13-10 or something like that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I would not pick this game. Like, this is not one of those games I would do like a pick 'em, bro. If you're betting, stay far, far away from this game. I mean, if it's like a toss-up, I mean, just give me Indianapolis to win this game. I mean, Anthony Richardson, he's been playing all right. He's been okay. But like you said, they haven't been utilizing Jonathan Taylor a lot. But I think
you're talking about a guy who was 2 years ago the leading rusher in the NFL.
Right, leading rusher. And we already know the Patriots' run defense is not even that great. It's not really all that good. And so if it's any team that you want to run against, is this team. I mean, hopefully Shane Steichen does that. He might, but I don't have this thing on another high-scoring game. I do agree. This is going to be like a 13-10 type of game. But I think
Rob, what are you talking about, bro? Give me my money. Who owe you money, bro?
Hell no. I'm staying away from this game. I'm staying far away from this game, bro.
Yeah,
next game.
Talking about here. Give me my money. Who owes you money, brother?
Next game, we got the Seahawks versus the Jets. Seahawks are favored by 2. I mean, is this really much of a game? I'm like, give me the
I think it
Seahawks.
is, Cove. I think it is. The Jets
Jets
are
are in total disarray, bro.
yeah, but they're reeling. They're reeling right now, and the Jets are they still are a heavily packed with offensive firepower. And the Seahawks don't really look like they have the ability to run away and hide on anybody or put anybody away. I think the Jets can sneak in here and get one, bro. I think they can do that, bro. Plus, the Seahawks, they're hit or miss, bro. They're hit or miss.
I'll take give me the Seahawks to win this game, but I do have it being a close game. It's gonna be like a 20-17 type of game, but yeah, man, this it's not looking good for the Jets, man. The Jets, they I think they only won one game since what's his name's been fired, Robert Saleh.
Yeah. But give me the Jets. I'm gonna take the Jets 31-23 in this game, bro. I seen the Seahawks defense, if you want to call it that, bro. And outside of this last game against Arizona, where they knew everything they was gonna do before they did it, I really don't see this team stopping nobody, bro. You know, they don't know the Jets like they knew the Arizona Cardinals, bro. So I think the Seahawks defense is gonna get shredded. I think Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and those guys, Garrett Wilson, I think they have a coming out party against this team, but I'm not gonna tell you no lie.
We shall see. Next game, we got the Commanders versus the Titans. Washington is favored by 5.5. Who do you got winning?
The Commanders, they have been reeling of late, losing like 3 of their last 4 games or something like that. It's not been looking good for them. And the Titans are coming off a big win, a big W against the Houston Texans, although that's a division rival, and they do know them pretty well. I think that is that's an upswing. That's a turning point in the upswing for the Tennessee Titans. That being said, I think Jaden Daniels settles down in this game. I think he figures it out. I think he gets back to what he was doing at the beginning of the year. And I think the Commanders put up just enough points to put this game away, bro. Give me the Commanders 28-25.
I got this being an upset. And you know why?
Why is
because people are already trying to figure out that Cliff Kingsbury's offense already. They already noticed that a lot of Jaden Daniels throws to what's his name a lot to Terry McLaurin.
Mm-hmm.
And once you shut down one of his number one options, there's really not much you can do. And
I mean, but Coach, where's the shock in that? He's the only receiver to make a pass. What are you talking about?
I think a lot of these NFL teams are starting to pick up on it. And I don't know, like,
it took him that long to figure it out. Come on.
It's like the second half of the season. I mean, first half of the season he plays really well, but second half, it's like once people start to figure out his offense, they make that adjustment. But when it comes to Cliff Kingsbury, it's very hard for him to make that adjustment. And I think the Titans, for some reason, I think it's gonna be an upset. But I think this is gonna be a close game. But give me the Titans winning this game by maybe 2 or 3 points.
I mean, I hear you, Cove. I hear you. I don't know what you're expecting Cliff Kingsbury and Jaden Daniels to do when you're limited with offensive weapons, bro. You don't have a lot to choose from over there, bro. Zach Ertz, who's on the last legs of twilight of his career, is your second option at the receiving in the receiving core. Brian Robinson Jr., who is a great running back when he's out there, can't stay out there. This dude's off injuries.
Can't stay healthy.
Injuries. Yeah, exactly. And so, of course, Terry McLaurin is going to get 50 million, 50 million targets, and he's going to get all of the double and triple team coverages that you can imagine, all of the scheme packages to triple cover a receiver that you can find. I mean, the man's limited, plus Cliff Kingsbury is limited to only really using Jaden Daniels to half the field because the other half ain't worth using. The other half is invaluable. They don't bring nothing to the table, bro.
Right. Next game, we got the Texans versus the Jaguars. Houston is favored by 5 points. This is going to be in Jacksonville. Who do you got winning? This is another divisional game.
First game that I'm going to reach, and I'm going to say Houston's going to win, and they're going to go over that 5. They're going to cover that 5, bro. I think Houston covers that 5 in this game. Jacksonville is reeling. I really don't know what to make of them at this point. They should have been sellers at the trade deadline. They might have been selling a little bit, but they should have sold more. You asked me at the trade deadline, seeing that they were going nowhere. So now you got a whole quagmire of mess going on.
Traded Gabe Davis or somebody.
Right. You could have gave away Gabe Davis. You could have gave up Travis Etienne. You could have did a lot of things, bro. You could have cleaned house. You could have fired Doug Peterson. You could have got that house clean, but you left everybody in the burning house, and now it's about to burn to the ground, and everybody got to die now.
And they just paid their quarterback. Speaking of some organization that's in disarray, it's the Jaguars.
I mean, I personally don't think that, even though he's had his struggles, I don't think Trevor Lawrence has been that god awful. Now, he's not been great, but I don't think Trevor Lawrence is out there killing them either, bro. It's just
he doesn't deserve $60 million.
That stuff is just falling apart over there. None of it is working right now, and they just need an overhaul of some things. But that being said, give me the Houston Texans in this game. I got them winning by more than 5. I'm gonna say they're gonna win by 8. Give me a 38 to 30 now. You know what? We're gonna make it 38-24. Let's do it like that. Let's go do it.
I agree. It's gonna be
and give me Joe Mixon with like 3 touchdowns.
I was gonna say give me CJ Stroud for 3 touchdowns, but that's neither here nor there.
He right out the back end zone looking like Dan Orlovsky these days, brother. Give me
I'll say give me the Texans to win. I think you're definitely going to cover the 5. I think there's going to be 10 plus at least because, I mean, you got Mac Jones. Like, Mac Jones is starting. Mac Jones hasn't really done anything.
Oh, my God. If they went to Mac Jones now?
Yeah, Mac Jones. Yeah, Mac Jones is starting. Yeah, so
38 to 10. I'm changing my
24.
number. 38 to 10. I'm changing mine. 38 to 10.
Give me 38-24. Texas, favor the Texans.
Mac Jones.
We got Mac Jones starting.
Had to get that out.
Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are favored by 2.5 points. They're playing in Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Who you got winning this game, Chuck?
This is a tough game for the Rams. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The Saints, they have a propensity to play up or down to the level of their competition, and this is definitely a team they will get up for. The Rams are virtually impossible to cover with Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua and Kyron Williams and Matthew Stafford leading that charge over there. But that being said, their offensive line is abysmal. It's atrocious. The Saints, if they can beat an offensive line and get that pressure up the middle on Matthew Stafford, he's elusive. He's tough. He's a great passer, but he's not the greatest runner in the world, And so that I think that hurts them going against this team. And I think the Saints, all the Saints got to do is murky it up. If they mutter it up and get the ball to Alvin Kamara about 25, 30 times in this game, I think they win this game, bro. It's going to be close. I'll say 24-21 in favor of the Saints.
Yeah, I got the same thing. I think this is going to be in favor of the Saints as too. The Los Angeles Rams, their offensive line has been shaky. The Los Angeles Rams offensive line has been shaky. And Saints, they got some decent players, especially on their defense, and they got some playmakers, on their team. Mm-hmm. And the Saints, they play very rough. Now that they got Derek Carr back, like I said, I think they're going to be playing this Rams team very hard because this Rams team, they can kind of be wishy-washy, at times. Mm-hmm. You never know whether they're going to be good one day or whether they're going to be bad. When they have their good game, they have their good game. When they have their bad game, they have their bad game. And I think this is going to be one of those games where they have their bad game and they lose 24-21. So, yeah, give me the Saints to win. Next game, we got the Panthers versus the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay's favored by 6. I'm going to be having this a little bit different. I'm going to have the Panthers winning this game. I'm going to go. The
That's
Panthers
interesting.
have been playing really well. I know I know people are not going to agree with me,
That's
but the Panthers
interesting.
have particularly been playing very, very well. Bryce Young is starting to come along, and
Glad to see that.
he's starting to come along again. I don't think this is going to be a very high
Yeah.
scoring game. Like I said, this is another divisional game. The Buccaneers, of course, they got a good defense. The Panthers team as a whole, they've been playing very well the last couple games. I think this is definitely going to continue. Bryce Young, he's been playing very well, and I think this is going to be another solid game for him. But I think this is going to be another close game. Like I said, it's going to be another 24-21 type of game, or 24-22 type of game for the Panthers. So, yeah.
I can see this 27-24 in favor of the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield's been playing out his gourd, bro, almost this entire year. That guy's really been on fire. But I do see your Bryce Young, and he has found his sea legs. That guy is really starting to play. He's looking very good, looking like a number one pick from last year. But I'm gonna see you Bryce Young, and I'm gonna raise you Baker Mayfield. I think Baker Mayfield is just unstoppable right now, bro. That guy is going. He just got his receiver back in Mike Evans. This is an atrocious defense over here, and all they got to do, I think, is get a couple of stops on the Panthers, and they win this game. Give me a 27-24, 28-24 advantage, Buccaneers.
Okay. Ooh, America's game of the week. We got the Eagles versus the Ravens. Baltimore favored by 3 points. Oh man, this should be like Monday night game, bro. But yeah, I see this is America's game of the week, man. You got Saquon Barkley versus Derrick Henry. You got Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson, man. This is gonna be a heavyweight matchup, man. I don't know who to go for. I'm gonna let you go, Chuck. I don't know. I don't know who to go for this game, man.
This is what you call a sexy matchup. This is as attractive as it gets. You got heavyweight hitters versus heavyweight hitters at every position. And both of these teams are hot. Both of these teams are playing well. Both of these teams are leading their division. Both of these teams are making noise on the ground and in the air. This is going to be a dogfight. It's really a pick'em game to me. It's very high scoring. I see this game ending out 38-35, and depending on which end of the spectrum that the cookie crumbles and falls on, whoever got this ball last, I think they win this game. It is a tough game for me to pick, though. It's a tough game for me to pick. I would love to say the Eagles are going to win it, but Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry now, they're looking unstoppable right now, bro. That is a hard team to continue to contain for 4 straight quarters. But on the flip side of that, so is Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Those dudes are looking otherworldly themselves.
Saquon Barkley is on pace to beat Eric Dickerson's record. If you guys don't realize it, he's on pace to break Eric Dickerson's rushing record.
In case you guys don't know what the record is, what is it? 2,105 yards for a season of rushing.
Yeah, he's on pace for 2,148.
That is utterly ridiculous. It's only been done.
He should be the MVP frontrunner. If there's any player outside the quarterback that should be the MVP frontrunner, is Saquon Barkley. It is.
And just know this, people. The last time a running back or a non-quarterback, I should say, won the NFL offensive MVP, it was in 2012, and it was done by, wait for it, a running back, Adrian Peterson. That was the last dude to do it. AP, he did it for a 2,000+ yard rushing season. So they're on fire right now. This is a tough game to call. I'm gonna say 38-35, whichever way you want to swing it.
Yeah,
I think whoever got the ball last, they win in this game, bro.
I'm gonna say the Eagles win it. I'm gonna say the Eagles win it because I think what's his name's gonna start. Saquon Barkley, bro, like he's just playing on an outworldly level. I think that's definitely gonna continue this game. Like who's stopping Saquon and who's stopping Jalen Hurts, especially with that offensive line that they have, that stout offensive line that they have. I think that's definitely going to continue. I think Saquon
Yeah,
Barkley is going to have another 200-yard rushing game. And yeah, man, he's just going to kill it, bro. So yeah, give me the Eagles to win it. I think it's going to be a swing game, 38-35. Pick
yeah,
whoever, man.
but
Pick
go on the
whoever.
flip side of that now, Kobe. You're talking about Jalen Hurts and you're talking about Saquon Barkley. That is great. But on the flip side of that, you got Lamar Jackson, you got Derrick Henry. Let me
Yeah,
show you
you
how
got the
beastie,
MVP. Yeah.
let me show you how beastie Derrick Henry is. Derrick Henry did not get a touchdown Sunday, but he ran 25 carries for 140 yards without a touchdown. That is nasty. As
Yeah, that's insane,
Shady
bro.
McCoy would
That's
say,
the Chargers
that's
too.
crazy work. That's crazy work, bro.
That dude is built like a Greek god, man. Like if you look at Derrick Henry, that dude is built like a freaking Greek god, man. Like Hercules.
I don't see any defense stopping anybody in this game, bro. Lamar Jackson is going to be
No,
fantastic.
no
Jalen
one's
Hurts is going to be
stopping Saquon.
phenomenal. Saquon Barkley is going to be outstanding, and Derrick Henry is going to be unbelievable. Whoever gets the ball last, they're winning this game,
bro. Next game. Ooh, another good game. If Brock Purdy plays.
If Brock Purdy
plays. If Brock Purdy plays. We got the Buffalo Bills versus the 49ers. Buffalo is favored by 7. Yeah, give me the Bills to win. It's not likely if Brock Purdy is going to play this game. There are reports that, he still hasn't healed from that injury that he has. Mm-hmm. And they're saying Brian Allen might play again. So if it does come push and shove, if the Bills play the 49ers without Brock Purdy, this is going to be another blowout game for the Bills. For the 49ers to get blown out again. Last week, they got blown out by the Green Bay Packers. And if Brock Purdy doesn't play this game, give me the Bills to blow them out. I have them covering this over the 7. It's going to be like a 14, 20-point game. Like a 38 to 20, 38 to 10 type of game. I mean, Joe Brady has this team playing on firing on all cylinders. Josh Allen is playing at an MVP level as well. He only has like 1 interception to I think 17 touchdowns so far this season. He's been playing very well. And I think this is definitely going to continue. And so give me the Bills to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the Bills winning this game, but Coach, I don't think this is going to be a blowout. The 49ers, if you know their history, bro, a perennial playoff team like themselves, they have a lot of pride, and not just in the players, but also in the coaching staff. Kyle Shanahan, there's rumors out here saying that this man may be fired by the end of the year. And I don't think that the 49ers have ever been the type of team that pride themselves on just how great their quarterback is. This is a team that does a plug and play thing with quarterbacks all the time. They made Brock Purdy a household name, a guy who was Mr. Irrelevant in the draft. So I think because of the pride of their franchise, they're going to figure out a way to go in this game and fight. This is going to be a close game. I do got the Bills winning, but I think the Bills win maybe like 25-23 or something like that. I think it's going to be a close game, but I don't think that they're running away and hiding on this 49ers team. Plus the 49ers defense in this game last Sunday against the Green Bay Packers, they had about 6 to 7 opportunities to intercept passes that they blew. If they get those turnovers, we're talking about a different game Sunday, bro. Maybe the Packers still win, but it's a lot way closer than what the heck it ended up being in that game. I think Kyle Shanahan will have them play it close to the vest. I think you're going to get a healthy dose, a healthy dose of Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey on a bunch of end-around stuff and plays up the middle and screen passes and things like that. I think it's going to simplify the game for Brandon Allen. And I think the Bills will be well served not to take this team lightly. But I do got the Bills winning 25-23.
Okay. Next game, Monday Night Football. Last game of the week, we got the Browns versus the Broncos. Denver Broncos are favored by 5 points so far. And the Broncos, they're coming off of a win last week, and the Browns are coming off of a win last week. I think this game, I just don't know. I think this is going to be a close game because you got, pretty two good defenses. but I think it's going to be close. I have it being close maybe in the first half, but I think the Broncos, they're going to come away in the second half. They're going to score some points, and they're going to come away in the second half and, beat the Browns. So I'll say give me the Broncos to win. I have them covering the 5. I think it's going to be like a 31-23 type of game.
31-23. The Broncos right now, they're surging, bro. They're surging. They're playing darn near mistake-free football on offense. Bo Nix is looking great out here. Definitely in this Rookie of the Year conversation. Had debates with people about this whole thing here. I still think
he's going to win Rookie of the Year. Just give it to him.
I don't know about that. I still Jaden Daniels still has a slight edge on him, but Bo Nix is he's caught up, bro.
Catching up, man.
He's definitely in the thick of that conversation and could at some point surpass him. Right now, I still got a slight edge to Jaden Daniels. But that being said, the Broncos are surging. They're playing good ball right now. And the Browns, they're starting to figure it out on offense a little bit with Jameis Winston. But like God knows, Jameis Winston is a turnover waiting to happen, bro. And that being said, I don't think that Jameis Winston is going to play poised and efficient enough to beat this Denver Broncos team. I think that defense turns up. I think they play well. I think they pick him up a couple of times in this game. And I think Bo Nix does what he has to do on offense to get this W. Give me the Denver Broncos 24-10. I'll take them 24-10.
Okay. Well, that's all our pick'ems for this week, guys. Is there any other thing you want to talk about, Chuck? In terms of the Bears,
I saw that Optimus put in there that Zach Taylor was on the hot seat for the Cincinnati Bengals. I just wanted to say, if Zach Taylor becomes available, he too becomes an option for the Bears as the head coach. When you're talking Cliff Kingsbury, you're talking Kyle Shanahan, you're talking Zach Taylor, you're talking offensive-minded coaches who can come in and orchestrate and reroute this offense under Caleb Williams' guidance, and they've proven that they can get it going. So these dudes can reshape and remake this offense to the point where this offense is viable and it's putting up numbers every week, and every one of them will definitely come here and get this offensive line together. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there, people.
Okay, guys, I'd like to thank
Happy holidays.
I'd like to thank all y'all for coming. Happy holidays, guys. I'd like to thank y'all for coming. Ron, Rod Wilson, Optimus, T.O., all you guys, especially you, Don Burr, you freaking Lions fan. But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank all you guys for coming. Have a happy holidays, man. I hope you guys have a nice Thanksgiving. And we just hope the Bears, for some reason, can beat this doggone Detroit Lions team. But
we can and we will.
And guys, I know what I'm thankful of. I know what you're thankful of, Chuck. We got a quarterback. Yes, sir. That's what I'm thankful for. It's been a long time coming, man. I've been waiting for a quarterback like Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
But, guys, I'd like to thank y'all for coming. How we always end it over here. Chicago, claws up. Bear down. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm out.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood. We'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a